Hi you guys. I've been fighting to make this video for a very long time. This is not an easy video to make. Last year, spring of 2021, I walked across the stage to graduate at Florida A&M University. I did not pass. I did not pass all my classes. In fact, I failed most of them that semester. I was taking 21 credit hours. I was involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I was dealing with depression. I was dealing with anxiety. And it was the worst I had ever done in school in my entire life. I failed miserably. And I was devastated, as you can imagine. I felt like I couldn't go back. There was so much shame attached to that. And I fell into a very deep depression, or a deeper one. And I didn't see myself coming out. I didn't know how that situation was going to be fixed. I didn't see myself actually ever finishing my degree. I didn't tell any of my friends, any of my best friends. I kept it to myself. That summer, I just sought God. Here was the problem. Some of the classes that I had failed were major classes, and those major classes were only offered at FAMU, like the specific classes. And I just didn't want to. I didn't want to go back to school. I felt unmotivated. I didn't feel like doing anything. I felt like giving up. But I just continued to seek God. Then the fall comes around, fall 2021, and God makes a way for me to take 3 classes. I think I took that semester. By the end of that semester, I passed 2. Failed 1. I was frustrated again. He really kept me. And he really renewed my hope every time when I felt like giving up, because I know I keep saying it, but I genuinely, that's how bad I did not see how I was going to get out of the situation and how I was going to actually get my degree. Spring rolls around, and God makes a way out of, when I mean no way, like there was no way for me to get the classes that I needed at the very, very, very last minute. My major professor, God had to soften his heart. Like, this man is not a man that would usually do what he did for me. He allowed me to take his class online. I didn't have to go on Zoom. This class was in person. I didn't have to do any of that. I just had to do the work, seriously do the work and turn it in. That may not seem like much to some of you, but for those of you who might think you know who I'm talking about, this man, God softened his heart for sure. And then I was able to, God shined a light, I guess, on FAU, where I was able to take my other major classes. And I mean, last minute. And in fact, I got into the classes late, like a week and a half, 2 weeks late. So anyway, got all my classes that I needed. I had to drive to FAU 3 times a week. FAU is an hour away from me, so I had to drive an hour to school and back 3 times a week. Sometimes I had to go there twice. So I would go there in the morning, come back, and then have to go back in the evening. That's like 4 hours worth of driving. So it was really taxing. But I think in that past year, God really taught me I did not absolutely need to feel motivated in order to do something, because I didn't have any motivation. And I kept asking God, God, please give me the motivation to get up. Please give me the motivation to do my work. Please give me, because, you know, I was depressed, and some of the symptoms that come are you feeling unmotivated, or you not feeling like doing anything, like you not caring about anything. And that, unfortunately, I am not high functioning when I have seasons of depression. And so it was very hard to fight that, but God was really teaching me that he would be my strength, and that I didn't have to do it in my own strength, that he was with me, and that he would help me, that I just had to lean on him. I had to allow him to be my strength. I had to allow myself to be weak in order for him to make me strong. And he helped me. He helped me get up. Because let me tell you something. And I believe he's still breaking it off me. But there was a real stronghold over my life. I mean, stronghold. When it comes to waking up in the morning, I would know that I had something really important to do, but it would just, something heavy just would be sitting on me, and it's just like I couldn't get up. It was something that was so hard to break that it wasn't just prayer that was going to be able to get that off me. I had to fast. So during this whole past year, I had been fasting. He taught me that I didn't need to be motivated. I didn't need to feel motivated, because feelings come and go. That wavers. But, you know, sometimes you still got things to do. And that might seem a little curt, a little cutthroat, but it's just the truth. I learned how to hold myself accountable. It's not just, you know, everything is not everybody else's fault. Sometimes it's simply your fault. And you have to be honest with yourself. You know, you got yourself in this situation, and that hurts. But in order to change, you have to be honest with yourself first. And sometimes that hurts, but you're able to change your mindset, and if you allow God, he can change your perspective on some things. Yeah, I took all the classes, and I'm happy to say that as of early May that I officially finished. And I mean, I can't say enough that it was nobody but God. I don't even know how to use the correct verbiage or to really explain it in a way that is, I can't say it any other way than just God made a way, and God was my strength. He helped me see me, though, and it took me a while, and I didn't realize how prideful I was, but it was getting in the way. Pride was getting in the way of my growth. Pride, fear, a lot of things. It wasn't just that, but he helped me see myself. And like I said, it wasn't easy, and it hurt, because we want to be this perfect person, or at least I did, and do. I still struggle with that, but God is still teaching me, Brian, you're not perfect, and you never will be, and that's okay. You know, I just want to encourage anyone who may have a similar story that is still trying to find their way. I encourage you to seek God, and I just want to say that you can do it. You absolutely can do it. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. I'm telling you, there was no way. There was no way for me, but he made one. Because he's God, and he can do that. You know what I'm saying? And talk to somebody about it. It heals to talk. I would encourage you to talk to a trusted friend or a mentor or whoever that you feel can support you and give you words of wisdom. I just can't believe it. Sometimes I look back and I'm just like, I can't believe I was really going through that. Now I can use this as a reference and be like, you know what? Whatever comes my way, I know God will make a way out of no way. So yeah, stay encouraged, you guys. Love y'all.